Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to see you all. Okay, beautiful. So for our session today, we have a section on true prayer, and then we are going to drop into I am as God created me. So I've been sitting with this for a while this morning, so I feel very quiet and just so blessed, so grateful for this reason to come together, to drop into the truth of who we are together and into the peace of God together. So I have a piece from the Song of Prayer that I'm going to start off with, and then I'll read or just speak some of what is in the lesson of I am as God created me, and then we will go into our silent meditation together with those words being the direction and the anchor to drop in with and open up to. So just sit so that you're comfortable, and make sure all of your devices and phone alarms and beeps and everything are all turned off. And if you want to now, you can just close your eyes. This session is really not about learning anything in a worldly sense, or it is about an experience and giving yourself full permission to let go of all trying, all effort, all sense that you need to learn something. Just allow yourself to relax and drop inward, because all that we truly want to learn in the truest sense is who we are. And who we are is a presence of peace. Who we are is the stillness. Who we are is beyond the effort and the belief or the movement of thought that involves going outward to learn, to get, to understand. So as we go through the session, and including in the meditation, just if any of that movement or thoughts arise, then you simply treat it as all the same. This is to be let go of. For the purpose of this meditation session, just give yourself full permission for this period of time to fully open up to this idea that my only function is to let go and come inward. So this is section 5 in the Song of Prayer. The latter ends. Prayer is a way to true humility. And here again, it rises slowly up and grows in strength and love and holiness. Let it but leave the ground where it begins to rise to God, and true humility will come at last to grace the mind that thought it was alone and stood against the world. Humility brings peace because it does not claim that you must rule the universe, nor judge all things as you would have them be. All little gods it gladly lays aside, not in resentment, but in honesty and recognition that they do not serve. So this is the purpose of prayer and meditation. We're coming into an acceptance, a recognition that this sense of myself that feels or believes I need to be something, I need to do something, I need to defend something, I need to hold something up. All of this is not humility, and it's not coming from prayer. Prayer is a way to true humility. All little gods it lays aside, it gladly lays aside. And what are little gods? The little gods are anything that I would have in my mind that then is between me and God. God is the presence of love. God is the presence of peace. God is stillness. And so anything that I want that's not that, and any sense of self that's defending, protesting, insisting, needing, is the self-concept is an idol. So this is what we're laying aside in meditation. We're recognizing that all of the thoughts that come from that self, they don't mean anything. They're not what I want. This is what I would gladly lay aside to open up to true humility, which is I am as God created me. Illusions and humility have goals so far apart they cannot coexist, nor share a dwelling place where they can meet. Where one has come, the other disappears. And we know that so well. When we're in perfect peace, there is no fear. There is no ego. But when that is our experience, when we're in the ego state of mind, when we're dealing with this thought, this identity that is in any way defending itself, then God is not in my awareness. God is pushed out of awareness. They cannot coexist. Perfect love casts out fear, but fear blocks love. The truly humble have no goal but God, because they need no idols, and defense no longer serves a purpose. So in the laying aside, we're defenseless. And in our defenselessness, we feel safe. We feel safe. Enemies are useless now, because humility does not oppose, and it does not hide in shame, because it is content with what it is, knowing creation is the will of God. Its selflessness is self with a capital S, and this it sees in every meeting, where it gladly joins with every Son of God, whose purity it recognizes that it shares with Him. So in our utter defenselessness, where I'm not trying to be something or prove that I'm right about what I believe, what I think, I'm not in that state at all that I personally know. I'm just open to being told, to being shown who I am, and in that I know who my brother is. Its selflessness is self. And this, seeing myself, seeing the self with every Son of God, this is what is seen in every meeting, because this is the purpose. And this dovetails so beautifully with the lesson I am as God created me. In the identification of the self-concept, then we are separate. We are different. We have our different views, our different opinions, our different ideas about everything. No two people see the same world. That is the realm of conflict and differences. And the solution is this truth. I am as God created me, and I'm willing to lay aside everything else. And in the laying aside of everything else, I know you are as God created you. I know we are the same. Not just intellectually, but it's just truth. this one idea brings complete salvation. The one statement which makes all forms of temptation powerless. This one thought renders the ego silent and entirely undone. You are as God created you. The sounds of this world are still. The sounds of this world are still. The sights of this world disappear. And all the thoughts that this world ever held are wiped away forever by this one idea. Here is salvation accomplished. Here is sanity restored. And this is what we'll use in our meditation when we drop into silence. I am as God created me. I am His Son eternally. And then as any thoughts arise, this is the answer to them. It's notice, allow, and choose to let them go by coming back to this one statement that undoes everything else. I am as God created me. True light is strength, and strength is sinlessness. If you remain as God created you, you must be strong, and light must be in you. He who ensured your sinlessness must be the guarantee of strength and light as well. You are as God created you. Darkness, which is just thoughts, cannot obscure the glory of God's Son. You stand in light, strong in the sinlessness in which you were created and in which you will remain throughout eternity. And what is sinlessness? That is simply who I am as the light. That is sinlessness. It's simply who I am as the light. All of the ego thoughts that come up come from the belief that I am a separate self. That's the belief in sin. It's just the belief, it's the self-concept. And when I'm in that, I have something to defend. It's an idol. It's just a block between myself and my awareness of God, my awareness that I am as God created me. So I'm going to start the timer. You'll hear the bell, and then the bell again after 20 minutes. And so during this 20 minutes, be very gentle with yourself. This is about relaxing inward, just relaxing inward and giving us our full permission to be still, to welcome the presence of God. To welcome the peace of God, which is already here. And again, if you notice thoughts arise, if you notice your attention wanders and starts getting distracted or irritated or caught up, as soon as you notice, simply be willing to let it go. That is your decision for God. And you can use this statement, this powerful, true statement. I am as God created me. And you can say it slowly. Allow the space between each word. Just like in a song, the silence between the notes are part of the song. So allow the silence between each word as you say this statement, with the direction of allowing your mind to be brought back inward towards the peace of God. I am as God created me. you. Keep your eyes closed if you want to. And I'll just finish our session with the acknowledgement that this statement of truth is the answer. It is the answer to everything. So let this be transferred. You can feel the value of it in a meditation of using this truth to let go of what is false. Just using this true statement from the Holy Spirit, it helps us just let go of this illusory sense of a self and all of the thoughts that come with it and the defense that comes with it. And so let this be transferred. Let this be transferred and let us be so strengthened in our mind for the direction of our focus that our mind can be healed by this. Our life can be transformed by this reference point of truth. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm feeling to just end our session here, and rather than open it up for expressions, but what you can do if you'd like to is unmute yourself, and then if you would like to just say a thank you or a namaste, which is the state that we've been in. The God in me sees the God in you. Then we can close out on, it feels like a beautiful flow, almost of a wave of thank yous from the depth of our heart as we say goodbye. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Kirsten.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you, Kirsten. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a great.
Thank you.